I am terrible at focusing. If I'm writing a song, it just needs to happen immediately. That's why I'm a cartoonist. I need the idea to materialize so quickly because it's like gone. You know, there's like constantly like things going. I just think it like the image is like there's like a clothesline with like ideas going, and I can like grab one and then like hold it down and materialize it. But there's like such a limited amount of time for that to happen. Otherwise, it's gone. I'm like no longer married to it if I like step away for a minute. You know, kind of wish like I could be like that with girlfriends. You know,
where the shame grows. Everyone is waiting on a train like revolution. Take us off to a place where there's one simple solution. Or no coincidence that bliss and ignorance walk hand in hand. And the revolutionists and the anarchists can agree on common politics or decide which side of this city will burn down tonight.
The key to any good band, I think, first and foremost, is the chemistry between the guys. You know, between the people making the music. To want to spend time with each other, to want to show up, to want to put in the work. The three of us are fortunate to have been able to find that in each other, I think, because we have a blast. You know, we come over, we you know, get a band practice going, and often we run through a couple of tunes, and then it just kind of turns into a good time making music with some friends.
We can do it like that. I like that.
That was
yeah. We gotta have a drum solo somewhere. Okay. That's a good place.
It's been a real pleasure to be able to play music with Scott, and you know, to get him integrated into the band when we did, I think was a crucial move for us.
Really enjoying the uniqueness of the sound and feeling like I can put in what I have to offer. I think it's really nice that we all kind of carry ourselves individually, but we come together collectively. I really enjoy making the music with these guys.
We've really taken off in a kind of a more accelerated direction because of his addition. When he joined the band, I think we just started getting a little tighter, a little funkier, and just generally a little dirtier.
You count it out.
trace my mistakes, learn to behave. I could stand on.
Sean's one of the most well-rounded guys I know. I mean, he will get up in the morning at the same time I'm getting up to go to school. We'll make a pot of coffee, and we'll sit there. We'll listen to the radio for 15 minutes, not say much, and then I'll go off to learn how to weld, and he'll head downstairs and draw cartoons. He's got a little cave in the basement that is very conducive to pursuing these creative endeavors.
I need to have like a space, you know, in order to do all the shit, you know. It's like I gotta be able to draw, and then I have to write emails, but you need to separate those things, you know. It's such an addiction. And when you're trying to write music, you could always be booking, you could always be doing anything, you could always be doing management stuff, like learning HTML. Like I was saying, like you get learning HTML, writing booking emails. This is kind of how I learned music. Just Beatles. Because it spells out the chords, so I learned chords, and you could just learn, you know, that everyone knows the melodies, all Beatles songs, you know? I love this song. That's one of my favorite songs, being for the benefit of Mr. Kite. She's Leaving Home. You know that song? I didn't know much old music my whole life. I listened to like some 90s alternative. And that's where Mike and I connect. On like grunge rock. But then, you know, the Beatles kind of got in, because we had Sgt. Pepper's, we would listen to it every single day on the way to school. Just every single day. It was the only CD we had, so we would listen to Sgt. Pepper's all the way through. And then She's Leaving Home would come on, and my mom would be like, let's not listen to that one. Let's not listen to that song. Let's just skip that one. Because it's about a child growing up and leaving the house, you know? Like growing up and leaving the nest. And so I can't hear it, and I'll cry every time. You know, I have very supportive parents that support art, me being an artist. I wouldn't be able to do that without that, you know? I mean, just without just feeling like I'm making my parents proud, yeah. You know? I mean, I guess Courtney Love says the only way to get famous is to not care about what your parents think, you know? Courtney Love's famous, but in like maybe the most awful way possible. But nevertheless, I want my parents to be happy, and so the fact that they support it allows me to feel good about what I do and not feel guilt. There's enough guilt trying to be an artist. Thinking your ideas are like so important that you need to just like send them to the whole world and like promote it constantly. It's like this narcissism. There's so much guilt involved, like egotistical guilt. That's one of the main things I write songs about.
Cause I said so. We can take a walk though. We can go walking, holding hands on a date, no. But my ego.
Then these are my cartoons. I'll show you. I don't like that one though. The toilet paper ripped and I got a finger on my poop. That's not going anywhere. This just happened. That's from real life. See, I like showing people things, but you know, I love sharing things, you know. But then at the same time, you feel like guilt. You feel embarrassed. It's like I want to show, I want to tell you, I want to show all these things because I think they're good enough. But why should I think that my stuff is better? You know, people respond well to it. If I got told I sucked all the time, I would stop. Here's the Bible. I'm not religious. I'm not religious at all, but I let Jehovah's Witnesses into my house a couple weekends ago. They knock, and I've always wanted to just let Jehovah's Witnesses in, just because it's like it's just a strange experience. The stranger the experience, the more ideas that are gonna like come to you, you know. But I've been reading the Bible just because I never read it, and I feel like it's, you know, so many people base their lives on it. I think I should know about it. Oh man, I've been reading this book, The Little Prince. This book is authentic. The guy that wrote that book, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, I don't know how to say that. For right now, us selling our music is not valuable. You know, we want to give it away by someone giving us their email address, you know? Because the most important thing is to be able to reach the audience.
When I was just a little girl,
That was a long time ago!
I asked my mama.
It's all about spreading the music at this point. Nobody knows who we are across the nation. But, you know, we're going to do our damnedest to try to get it out there and let people know, because we're having so much goddamn fun doing this that we just want to keep doing it, so.
Hey, Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be.
You know, really the point of touring is to try to grow your fan base, try to get out there and, you know, try to tap into some new places that may have never heard of you otherwise. We got the car all packed up today. We're going to play this show here in St. John's over at Slim's. Pretty excited about it. And then right after that show, we're going to hop in the car. And we've got 15 shows in 2 weeks, every day of the week.
Basically left right after St. John's, our St. John's show, and hit the road, drove through the night, and we had our driver, Dan, one of our buddies, drove the entire tour, all but 3 to 4 hours, I think. He's a machine.
How many jumping jacks can you do, Sean?
Lots. Guess I'll put it back.
If you had to guess, how many?
Probably in a row, probably like
You think you do 500?
1,600.
1,600, man, that's
Yeah.
better than I thought.
Yep.
It's good form, too.
I'm trying to just be loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
It's probably 1,600. What do you think?
You're starting to lose coordination between your arms and your legs.
Counting?
You lost your aquifer finders keeper.
Is it?
What are these ones? Are these jumping jacks?
And so he took us to Salt Lake and played a show there and had a pretty good crowd, probably 20 to 30 people, maybe even more than that.
Begging you, when I don't cry outside all night. I leave it on.
Carousel. We did Headhunters, was a showcase during the day. Played a brewery, which is a lot of fun. This brewery gives away free beer, and played to like probably 200 people, which were there. That was a good act. And then we closed our South by Southwest shows out at this kind of anarchist bookstore called the Monkey Wrench. And then woke up the next day, had some really good biscuits and gravy at this cart, and then Dan ended up driving us the 20 hours from Austin to San Diego.
We was northeast bound, jetting on down at the speed of sound. 3 days coming and 3 more going. We get back and there was no slack. 490 Madison, we're here, shy. He said, alright, ship, see you tomorrow. Thinking about the past week, the last week. Hands go in my pocket, I can't speak. Hop in the car and torpedo to the shack, the Shaheed. We gotta go back.
Thank God, I'm not alone. Some friends came along.
Sean and I recently moved up here. We've got a house right over by the Fred Meyer there, right by the railroad ravine, and yeah, right by the cut. That's right. Actually, we are officially 2 blocks outside of St. John's, but we still associate ourselves. Oh man, can we still be a part of this? Is that cool?